Hello, friends! Hello, hello, hello. How are all of you doing? Having a wonderful day? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I am. I'm having a great day. This is going to be just a general chatting stream and a channel update stream. And I'm going to do my schedule, because my schedule for the next 2 weeks is going to be kind of ridiculous. Like, awesome ridiculous, but also just ridiculous. I thought about doing this as the thumbnail, but I thought it looked too dumb to do. But it also looked like it looked too bad to actually put it as the thumbnail. But it also looked too funny not to share it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's enough of that. As you know, I've recently finished a bunch of games. We finished up the Final Fantasy VI playthrough, and it was phenomenal. Some of the best content I've made. That's something I'm very proud about. And we just finished up Elden Ring. And also, hello Tuzzy, and hello Tori, and hello Ethan, and hello Sozin. I hope all of you are having wonderful days. Indoor marshmallows? Oh, is that like when you cook marshmallows inside of I missed something in Elden Ring? Impossible. I missed nothing. I went perfectly through in that game. So we have a whole bunch of new things to do. Now, right out of the gate... Now let me just flatten these layers. There. Wait, no, I want to disable the logo. There we go. What? Why did that... It's being weird. There we go. I'll also use this. I mean, it's kind of silly to put a thing in... Wait, why are you gonna fight me? Why are you gonna fight me? Don't fight me. Do not fight me. I will cry. Don't think I won't. Just marshmallows supposed to indoors by fire or candle? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was thinking like It's kind of silly to add my Monday to the schedule when it is Monday. But I mean, heck, why not? Do not fight me, I will cry. I guarantee you that. So Wednesday is going back to be doing more Inscription, which is awesome. I've absolutely been adoring Inscription with Magus. He's a really cool dude. I'm glad I met him, and I'm glad I can count him as a friend. And then Thursday is gonna be fun. We are doing Apex with Venji. Someone who has not been on the channel before. But a very cool person indeed. Alright, let me grab a thing. You fight the bullet, burn you with the marshmallows. Excellent. I like that plan. Okay, Thursday. I spend a lot of time thinking about Thor in relation to Thursday. I think about that a lot. Like, I don't know, it just speaks to me more than the other days of the week. Like, all the other days of the week have an etymological reason for their names and titles, but Thursday being Thursday is just like so on the nose, you know. Etymology is cool. I like etymology. I think it's neat. I just think it's neat, okay? That was my pictures of Venji. You guys hear me okay? Am I coming through? You having a good time? I don't know. This is just gonna be mindless chatting. There's not gonna be a whole lot of, like, thinking going on. Sunday, though, what does it mean? I don't know, it's weird. There's really no way to tell. There's Venji. This one looks more cheerful. And over here. Pop, no. Leap up here. Drop. Rescale. To here? There, that looks good. Actually, let me take that and cut it and put it on the actual game layer. Does that work? Or is that gonna make everything... Is that gonna explode everything? That makes everything explode. Okay. We can do this, though. Which is basically the same thing, except it works. Sometimes things work. Benji is the expert at Apex. It should go well. They know a lot more about it than I do. By which I mean that they know it's a video game. Okay, so. Friday, I'm going to be doing the judging for the Ultra Jam, and when I gotta figure out when things are. Because the actual Game Jam proper is going to be coming up fairly quickly, probably. I mean, I'd imagine it would be at least. Hello. There we go. Classic Jam starts on the... Not until the 8th, which is... Okay, so that's going to be next Wednesday is going to be starting the Game Jam. Reviews and whatnots. Which means I need to fill next Monday, because Friday... What's Friday? What's happening Friday? What's happening Friday? Something's happening Friday. Wait, no, that's what I was talking about, the Ultra Jam. Right, yes, I'm paying very much attention. I'm doing fantastic. Thursday, you do Thursday with marble stuff? That's a cool idea, actually. I mean, if I was like, you know, more about comic book stuff or game in the games, I would actually consider that. Make that a theme, but like, I genuinely don't know of any, like, I guess with that one Marvel MOBA that was supposed to be decent. I don't know. Would that be a thing? Could be a thing. Hello, Skysphere. Thank you very much. And hello, Ripley. And thank you very much. Ooh, Marvel vs. Capcom. That's an idea. I have not actually done a fighting game on stream. It's one of the few genres that I haven't done. I'm not great at them. I used to be decent back in the Street Fighter 3 Third Strike era. And I tried to transport some of that skill into 4, and it did not go well. And I didn't... I'm not good at Smash, but I used to be able to hold my own, but I'm out of practice, so I probably would get crushed. Would get annihilated. Absolutely stompified. Alright, Game Jam stuff. I need a logo. There's my logo. Friday game layer. Wish, wish, wish. Go Jam 3. That looks good. That's appropriate with what it's supposed to look like. Probably. And that's going to be reviewing the Ultra Jam games. Hello, Zetamind. It's pre-MCU. Oh, you know, that could be a good thing. I could actually see that being a proper thing. And hello, Thrash. You swung by on a date to say happy birthday to me? Oh my goodness, go pay attention to your date. What are you doing? I mean, thank you, but what are you doing? Seriously. I mean, like, thank you, but no. No. I'm not that important. You're on a date. Go snuggles them. Snuggles are extremely important. You big chillin'? Okay. I guess that's acceptable. I guess if you're big chilling, then it's okay. As long as it is, in fact, big chilling. Hello, Zozo. Thank you. Hello, Zetamind. Thank you very much. So Go Jam 3, Ultra, review, judging stream. Ultra judging stream. Alright, Ultra judging. That looks good. Laglander, hello! And let's see. Oh no! Oh no! I am not an anomaly. What am I doing Saturday? What am I doing Saturday? Does anybody know what I'm doing Saturday? The Ultra Jam is only a couple of submissions. I'll be able to finish all of it on Friday. So I don't actually know. Oh, Zozo going to sleep, sleep. Dream peacefully, friend. So I don't actually know what I'm doing Saturday, do I? I'm hesitant to start a new series, right? I don't necessarily want to start a new series because next week is going to be the start of the judging. So I don't want to be like, oh yes, here's episode 1 of hecking, Oh no, yes, that is what I did. That's right, I was going to do another game design talk. Optimal versus viable. This is one that actually has been requested multiple times for me to do. So I figured that'll be a good opportunity for me to do it. Optimal strategies versus viable strategies, and why it's important to be able to tell the difference, and why you need to be able to design both. It's a good one because it's going to be important for players to pay attention to, because as a player, you need to be able to recognize a viable strategy and not yell at somebody doing it, right? Just because someone on Reddit says something is better doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be what everybody needs to do. If you can still clear content with a build, it can be excellent, and sometimes you can dark horse a build and do even better than you would expect from that build because no one knows how to counter it, because you're playing off meta. So I'm going to do a talk on that, which is going to be what for the background? Probably something just clip arty. Let's just use some... Yeah, that works. I'll just use a photo from 11, since that's where I learned a lot of that, frankly. And that's going to be in Saturday game. I do want to talk about what other games I'm going to be playing this, I almost said this season, but that's just a really dumb way of saying something. That works. I don't even know why I would have said that. That this upcoming time, this month, yes, months are time points. People do things in months. That makes sense. If you want to try a game for a one-off stream to see if it'd be good for a longer series, you recommend Lena's Inception. Oh, hello, Chaos, and thank you very much. I might have to look into that. Wait, oh, well, that figures out what I'm doing next stream. I just got a gift from Jack Shadows on Steam. I guess I'm going to be trying out Cloud Meadow next week. Awesome. Okay, so fan art. Yes, fan art now. What was my last fan art that I did? It was, that's right, it was Jade. No, was it? No. Yes? No. No? No. That was not it. What was the last fan art that I did? That would have been... there was the Arson one. I mean, there's a lot of Arson ones, to be fair. Procedurally generated Legend of Zelda with other stuff in it? That sounds like a delight. That sounds fantastic. Oh, nice. Next one. No, wait. No, next one. Oh, yes. This is actually one of my favorite pieces of artwork. It's from Blushes. It's 90s anime baby Jade. Like, look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It is incredibly powerful. Look at that. It's so cute. Oh. It is just... it's... Oh. Okay. What am I typing here? Lots of collabs and dev talk. that works. It's true. For that, I use Letteromatic, which means I need to scale down the sizing just a wee bit. Letteromatic is like Comic Sans, but it's not Comic Sans, and it looks a little bit better. Because Comic Sans does not scale well. If it actually is Comic Sans, as in Comic Sans, it does not scale well with increasing the size of it. So having another comic book font is important. I haven't done a Twitch stream in forever. I've done Discord streams, but maybe I'll do some Twitch streams later today. Maybe I'll do a Twitch stream today. Maybe I'll just go directly from hanging out with you guys and talking about channel updates into playing some Valorant, or maybe. Alright, let me save this as, and then I will start on the following week, which is going to be where we're going to actually be talking about future stuff on the channel. Because I actually do have stuff to talk about, as much as this might surprise you. There we go. I should probably post this like immediately before I forget. This is a vibe. This is a vibe. This is just vibing. We are entirely full of vibes today. Alright, now I'll open back up the schedule prime. Okay, cool. Just gonna tweet this real quick. I should do one of those things again where I let chat make a tweet. That's a good idea, and nothing terrible could come of that ever. Right? There's no way that could go poorly. There's no way that could fail. So I want you guys to start thinking about a tweet for me to make, and I will make it. There we go. There. I have made a Twitter. Okay. So what was I talking about? What were we? Ah, yes. So, I have a bunch of games that I want to play on the channel. I have a bunch of games that are interesting, exciting, dynamic, all of these wonderful other words that mean video games. It's tough to choose what I want to play at any given moment because I don't want to have multiple dark games, right? I don't want to have multiple dark games on the channel. Like, this tries to be a... Hello, thank you, Luna Bold. I try to be cheerful and uplifting and happy, and I am all these things. At least I believe that I am. And I don't want to be like, oh yes, I'm Jade the Kobold. I'm a cheerful, uplifting, wholesome VTuber. I'm currently playing Elden Ring and Sniper Ghost Warrior. Like, that doesn't track, right? That just doesn't track. That just doesn't make sense. That just wouldn't be... that just wouldn't be what I'm saying that it is. So what do I want to do to resolve this? Well, my answer is that I'm only going to be playing one... Actually, if that starts on Wednesday... is that I'm only going to be playing one, darker game at a time. That's one thing I've decided long ago. Which means I need more wholesome games, because there is a list of darker games I want to play, weirdly, like, actually really weirdly, frankly. But, like, if I'm playing, like, Elden Ring was a big one, and then another one of that in that same vein was going to be Sniper Ghost Warrior, because I haven't played that, and I played the sequel to it on the channel, and it was really fun, and I enjoyed it. But I don't want those running at the same time. So how about Stardew Valley? I was actually just gifted Cloud Meadow, which is another, not necessarily farming game, quote-unquote, but it's a farming game. So I actually do have a farming sim that I was just given today. I've never really played Stardew Valley. I know Rune Factory 5 finally came out, and I'm not opposed to streaming that. Didn't that come out this past week? Or something? Wait, dang it, when did Rune Factory 5 come out? Dang it. I think it just came out, I believe. Luna, when did Rune Factory 5 come out? Oh, that one came out. Wait, yeah, 5 came out a month ago. Okay, yeah, that's one that's high on my list. That is high on my list of games that I want to play. Have I played Hypnospace Outlaw? I haven't even heard of that. What is that? What is a Hypnospace Outlaw? What am I looking at here? That looks... Oh, I've heard about this. This is where you play as a early internet detective, question mark? Where you try to like find people who are breaking rules and copyright and whatnot before DMCA existed. Actually, that sounds fantastic. Hold on, I gotta add that to my list. I have a list of potential games. I haven't actually updated it in Hacking Forever, but I should. Arcatoro pamparto. Are? Arcatorpa. So Hypnospace Outlaw and Rune Factory 5 are definitely high on the list. I was also wanting to do a run of Civilization. Like, I want to do either Civilization 6 or Beyond Earth, because I think Beyond Earth is criminally underrated and underrepresented. Because I think that you guys would like the way that I play those. I play Civilization games. I do not do optimal strategies. I play, and while I'm playing, I think about my civilization, like what's going on in them, how they teach their like. I think about the culture of my civilization as I'm playing 4X games, and make little stories about how I'm running propaganda or what people think about what started the war, and like try to think of the world from the perspective of somebody living in it, and that's a fun way to go do things. Bilbo's family is gonna go feed their family Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream. Honestly, reasonable. Yeah, I play Civ the way you play Stellaris, roleplay over meta. Honestly, yeah, that may be about right. The funny thing is that on Civ Beyond Earth, the way I play actually works really well on meta. Like, the way I play Civ Beyond Earth as roleplay, it actually tracks with meta builds. It's like, oh, okay, sure. Not that there's any meta builds to that game, anymore, but you know what I'm talking about. Theoretical meta builds that may exist or may not exist in the future. I also want to play Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, one sec. There we go. I also want to play Ghost of Tsushima. A lot of the dislike of Civilization Beyond Earth was because it wasn't an Alpha Centauri sequel. That is incredibly true. And I am not here to diss Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri was a phenomenal game. Alpha Centauri was great. But you're exactly right. Everyone who was a Civ fan at that time was like, oh my gosh, they're finally remaking Alpha Centauri! Everyone was like, oh, Alpha Centauri 2, it's about time! And then it came out, and it had the audacity to be its own game. And had the... Worse than that, it had the sheer audacity to be good on its own right. But it was not Alpha Centauri. In fact, it's very much the opposite of Alpha Centauri. Whereas Alpha Centauri ended up highly favoring extreme terraforming and city spam, which is actually not that common in 4X games. Beyond Earth kind of went the opposite direction of having different factions and different storylines, like actual storylines that you can take, which is actually just fantastic. And these storyline options all effectively make you the villain of a different game, which is kind of cool. Like you can be the Terminators going back to Earth to subjugate it because it's for their own good, and then once they abandon their fleshy bodies and ascend to becoming a robot and uploading their minds to the consciousness, they'll be much happier. Or the let's be friends with the aliens route, which ends up basically saying, look, I understand that all of you want to be your own people and your own, factions. But once we blossom the mind flower, all of our brains and all of our neurons will fire as one, and we will effectively be one creature. And wouldn't that be beautiful? And it's like, wait a minute. And then the other one is basically Space Marines, where it's like, no, we're making this into Earth 2, and we're going to eradicate all other life on the planet. So it's, you have all these other options that basically turn you into villains from other sci-fi games. It's amazing. Chaos says, have I played Hat in Time yet? And I have. I actually have played all of Hat in Time and the DLC a long time ago. I don't necessarily recommend going back and watching it because that's real old. My audio quality is terrible. My tracking is bad. I mean, not that my tracking is great now, but my tracking was much worse. So, like, yes. I have played Hat in Time. It's a delight. I have streamed Hat in Time, and it was good. But I don't necessarily... you can go back and watch it if you want. You know what? That's my challenge to you. Specifically you, Chaos. Go back and watch an episode of my Hat in Time streams, and tell me if they hold up. Tell me if it's if you have a good time. I don't know if you will. I have no idea if you will. Honestly, I don't expect it'll be great. Luna recommends it. Oh, geez. I don't know, Luna. It sounds questionable. Alright, Friday game block there. Grab this, put it here. Nope, don't put it there. And then this is the Go-Go Jam 3 stuff is basically going to be all next week. Because that's going to be Friday, Saturday, Thursday. Wednesday is... It needs to be on a different layer. There we go. This is going to be all the judging streams. These are going to be all the judging streams. And hello, Demiculus! This is a birthday stream, and thank you very much. Wondering why you got a notification. On what? I don't know. You guys should definitely subscribe and hit the notification button on YouTube. Yes, that's what YouTubers say. I do remember this now. Okay, so what am I doing here? Okay, so these are going to be all the judging streams. Once we get all the judging done, that's going to be massive. What am I doing on Monday, then? What happens on Monday? You could also like the stream if you felt so inclined. You don't have to, though. I guess Monday is going to be some sort of one-shot. Saturday is going to be the 24-hour stream. That's by the way. This is not this Saturday. This is next Saturday. $36 in Helvetica rounded, naturally. Oh gosh, what time does that start? I mean, I can't really say when it starts because it starts when I wake up, right? I want to make it as painless as possible. Oh, thank you, Luna. I want to make it as painless as possible, which means I want to start streaming as soon as I wake up. So I'm going to wake up, I'm going to start the 24-hour stream. I don't know when, but I guess I have to know when, don't I, right? Like, I guess I have to know when, otherwise people won't show up. So let's see. I can say 9? I can probably do 9. I'll just... that is a soft number, though. That is not a hard 9 a.m. That is whenever I wake up, I turn on the button that lets me stream, and I will open up with exercise. I will hopefully have a bunch of guests. If you are watching this now and you want to be a guest on that stream, let me know. I am more than willing to... I will need people, especially in the late night, to be keeping me conscious. And I might die. It'll be great. I might die, but it'll be good content. That's really the important thing that you have to think about. I might die, but it'll be good content. That much I promise you. These are all going to be the same, 5 p.m. Game Jam judging. That is going to, of course, be... Thursday game needs to be trimmed. These are, of course, going to be longer streams. Probably 6 hours, I'm guessing. Oh, I have both of my background audios, and I'd like to know which one you guys like better. This one I've been playing for a while now. You've all been hearing it. If you've been with the channel for a long time, you know it. Now, the other one I have is this one. I like both of them, but they definitely have a different feel, right? Now, I'm curious which guys you like better. Which these do you like better? Alright, what is Monday then? What is Monday? Yeah, they're different vibes, right? Luna likes this current one better? I think, personally, I like this one more, but this one I don't necessarily want to have on for 8 hours, you know? This is a great song. I adore it. It was incredibly well made. It was actually crafted specifically for the channel. Like, this is actually my song. I don't know if you guys knew that. This is actually a commissioned song specifically for Jade the Kobold on YouTube. It's one of the few pieces that is. My regular stuff, like my intro song is licensed, but not specifically, it's not my song, you know. Whereas this is. I also have a couple of intros. I'm in the mood for the comfy cave today. So this song is actually from Karugamo, if you're familiar with them. Karugamo is a Japanese composer that makes video game music. And, well, I think it's actually one second. I think it actually is just, okay, they have a SoundCloud. But I think they have a regular, just regular website as well. Music. But I bought a bunch of their tracks from the channel, so I can use them. That's also where I got my opening and closing songs. They're from the same set list. But these are licensed video game music that I had licensed a long time ago for a project that never got off the ground. But I own the license to them, so like, heck, why not? Might as well use them. But you would be surprised. No, you wouldn't. You would not be surprised at how many of my VTuber assets are, about how many of my VTuber assets are actually just assets from half-finished game dev projects. The answer's a lot. Barring this background here, the previous background, actually, you know what? This background here, my old background, which is actually not even tethered properly right now. My old background actually was from a game dev project that got scrapped. So, as with the front, for opening and closing panels. You can relate? Alright, what am I doing on Monday again? I said I was going to do Cloud Meadow. Cloud Meadow has mixed reviews, which is... all reviews are very positive, recent reviews are mixed, which is curious. Oh, it's an early access game. Oh. Wait, it has mature content. Wait a minute, what? What is this? Wait a minute! Oh no! Okay, this was sent to me as a joke. I see this now. Okay, never mind. Oh, it looks like a farming simulator, but it's not. It's not. It's a trap. Oh, never mind. Okay, so that's not going to be played. Anyways, yell at Jack next time you see him. Good thing I didn't find out on stream. Seriously. Chaos, you... I received that as a gift saying that I should play it on stream, and I took one look at it and it looked like a farming simulator. I'm like, oh, okay. Nope, that's not happening. Never mind. Okay. That's not happening. No, nope, definitely not happening. Why is that making a noise? I have no idea. Okay. I could just do balloons. Need a recommendation? Okay, so hold on, let me talk about things. As far as big games to play, there are large-scale games that I want to play in the near future. And as far as big games to play, one of them is going to be Sniper Ghost Warrior. I like that. I did another Sniper Ghost Warrior a long time ago on the channel, and it went well. It's a stealth puzzle game. It's a stealth puzzle game masquerading as a first-person shooter. It's not actually a first-person shooter. It is. It obviously is. But the way I play it is to approach it as a stealth puzzle, and that I always try to... Luna. Oh no. That I always try to, take the stealth quiet option to go around and get all the details of the area. Basically, I play it differently than many other people have. As a result, it works well on the channel, but it has a lot of blood. You're shooting bullets, and those bullets are hitting people in the brain mines. So it's not something I would want to play alongside another dark game, right? As far as other dark games, Styx Master of Shadows is something that I've been meaning to play for a very long time, and something that I actually think might do halfway decent on the channel. Wasn't there a short game called Kobold Siege? Yes, there was. I remember that. I don't remember much about it, but I remember it existing. The Witcher 3 is another one. I want to play The Witcher 3 at some point, and I don't want to wait that long to play it. It's a good game. I just have never played it. But I'll also be going into that from a different perspective than many people. Because I have never played any Witcher game. Any bit of Witcher 3. I have never played The Witcher in any capacity. But I've read every Witcher book. I love the book series. So, The Witcher 3, if I play it, is going to be an interesting experience because I'm going to approach it from somebody who has read the entire series of books, but never played the game, and I'll be able to both analyze the storytelling and critique it from that angle, which I think would be interesting. It'll be interesting for me, even if it's not for you guys. I mean, I don't know if you guys would have a good time, but I would. Look, sometimes that's important, right? Every once in a while, I do play a game for me, Every once in a while, I will play a game that's just for myself. And that's okay. I'm allowed to do that. I did Icy on the channel. That was actually not that bad. Alright, I do also have PT. The Silent Hill No. The game that's on a PlayStation 4 that you can't get anymore. I do have access to that. Good night, Skysphere. I do have access to whatever that is. PT, right? I think it is. Which is something that is extremely rare. right? That's a game that is not going to be something to find. But that is also something. I think it is Silent Hill, but it's also something that I can play. Project PT, thank you so much. And I can play that, but I kind of want to wait for, like, October to do something horror-based, but then again, I have access to it. Maybe I should just do it and record it. But again, that's another darker game, you know? Like I said, there's actually a lot of darker games. Like, I wouldn't want to be doing that at the same time as Ghost of Tsushima, or Sniper Ghost Warrior, or Styx Master of Shadows, or The Witcher 3. Like, I need more chicories, right? I want to play more chicories. I actually want to play Thronebreaker, too. Elder Scrolls Legends was kind of fun, but I don't think I should play on the channel. Isn't PT more like a tech demo that you beat in a couple minutes? I haven't the slightest clue. I thought it was actually a full game, but there wasn't a long game, you know? Drawn to Life. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Yeah. I have so many things. I wouldn't mind doing a playthrough of Dark Souls on the channel, but I also know that, like, I've played most of the Dark Souls games several times, and I just spent the literal longest series on the channel's history with Elden Ring, so I don't want to jump into another Souls game right away. Partially because I would have to relearn all of my muscle memory from Elden Ring, right? I would have to go back to not having a jump button. And partially because I just spent a whole bunch of channel time on Elden Ring, you know? I don't necessarily want to jump into another one. I'm a variety streamer, but I think that variety might actually be not always the best thing for the channel. But it makes me happy. I never beat Sekiro. If I do the next Soulsborne game I'll play is going to be Sekiro, because I never beat it. Yeah, I never beat Sekiro, and I kind of bounced off of it, and I think I would enjoy it more now that I've played Elden Ring. Now that I've done a shieldless run of Elden Ring that happened to use katana a lot, I think I'd be a lot more primed to play Sekiro. Drawn to Life is about a world that gave up on its god and lost hope. And you, as their god, bring creativity back to them. Oh! So it sounds a lot like Chicory then. Oh, that sounds interesting. I will look into that. That sounds fantastic, actually. 9 Souls is good but it's a demo. Yeah, I would probably sleep on something that's just a demo. Aside from PT, because if that is a demo, I don't know. Dark Messiah of Might and Magic is a good game that many people have never heard of. Like, it's a surprisingly good game that many people have slept on. Hello, Kaini. Thank you very much. And then there's a few games that aren't out yet that I'm waiting on. Somebody was making a version of Fallout New Vegas in the Fallout 4 engine. I love Fallout New Vegas. I love it so much. And I want to go back and play it because it's been so long enough now that I can go back and play it with new eyes, you know? Where I'm not going to have all the encounters remembered. I'm not going to be able to just run through the game and remember everything that I did. It's been long enough that it would be a new experience for me. But someone's working on a version of that can run in the Fallout 4 engine. If it can run in the Fallout 4 engine, and I can run it in Fallout 4 VR. And you have no idea how much I want to play Fallout New Vegas in VR. Yes, I know there are hacks to get Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 running in VR. Yes, they're terrible. Like, yes, they're not good. Let's not pretend that they're good. But Fallout 4 VR works. It works. It's not great, but it works. It does work. Also, I would love to play. This exact same thing goes for Morrowind and Skyblivion, which is a large world-altering mod. And hello, Fred's Pipa. Yeah. Dark Messiah of Might and Magic is made by the same people that made Dishonored. That reminds me. Oh my goodness, that reminds me. Yes, I was going to play Dishonored 2. I never played Dishonored 2. That actually is something I wanted to play on the channel. Oh my goodness, that is something I wanted to play. That is, that's really tempting to push that to the top of the list, isn't it? So of these that I've... Okay, so of the darker games I've listed, which is Ghost of Tsushima, Sniper Ghost Warrior, Styx, Master of Shadows, Witcher 3, Sekiro, and Dishonored 2. Which of those would you guys be most hype about? Oh, then I forgot the one that's actually going to win. The Outer Worlds is actually going to be one of the, almost for certain, the next game on the channel. Not Outer Wilds, because I have watched a full playthrough of that game and have had all of it spoiled. And Outer Wilds is the kind of thing that once it's, it being spoiled is kind of like core to its experience, you know? You can't really play it if it's been spoiled for you. But Outer Worlds is one of the ones that I want to go into soon. Dishonored 2 does have some... a Dishonored franchise in general has a lot of fantastic level design. And world design too, but I mean level design in specifically. Stealth games are hard to do level design for. Open world games are hard to do level design for. Not that I would really define those as open world, but open project, open map. I don't know what's a good word for those. They're not open world, but they're also they offer a lot of versatility on each mission, sort of like how Hitman does. Metro. I played the first Metro. That's an idea. Whenever I play Dishonored, I always go clean hands. I always play Dishonored with clean hands. Have you ever considered playing Metal Gear Solid 2? I played that on launch, roughly. I played that a very long time ago. Oh, Sapphire is present in the Discord. What is the thing? Oh, it's a blob. Oh my gosh, it's a blob. Oh my gosh, it's a blob. One sec. I will put this on the stream channel place. I love it. I love it. It goes there. It lives there for a little while. Can I slow that down a bit? I cannot in this, at least. Okay, it will go happy bounce. That is, it go boing. It go boing boing boing. I love it. So Dishonored 2 and Outer Worlds are the two that I'm leaning towards for my quote-unquote darker game. And then for the lighter game, it's Rune Factory 5 would be, or actually Hypnospace Outlaw probably would be better first, but that Drawn to Life sounds like a delight. I think, how long, okay, here's a question. How long is Hypnospace Outlaw? Is that something that I could do in one stream, or is that like, how long is that a playthrough of that game? Oh, that's right, it was a simple hike. That was the other one I was going to do. Was it a short hike? Let me double check it. Outer Worlds was good, but feels hollow compared to New Vegas. Well, let's be fair. Everything feels hollow next to New Vegas. New Vegas is one of the best games of all time. Kind of difficult to, you know, put something alongside that in a reasonable way. Well, I did not mean to open the game. No, close that. It's very difficult to put anything alongside New Vegas and say it's not quite as good as New Vegas. Like that, you've just described basically all of gaming history. Basically, all of gaming history is not quite as good as New Vegas, with very few exceptions, with precious few exceptions. Hello, Vtuber. Welcome. Thank you very much. Short hike. This one I think is only a couple of hours long. Divinity is a great game. Where is... Can I get an actual... Oh, no, I can't. Okay. There we go. I can't right-click on that. Dang it, they won't let me right-click on the Epic Store. Oh well. Aragata. Drawn to Life was the first game to make you cry. It's a cute, silly 2D platformer where you draw screamy bungus and go on adventures, but out of it has a good plot. I definitely want to try that. That sounds delightful. That is definitely high on the list. A Short Hike is another one that I was gonna try. I'm just gonna leave this on this because it's cute. Divinity is a good game. I have played it. You absolutely can marry the Snake Boy. You're doing it wrong. I enjoyed Divinity, but the thing is, that would have to be a collab, right? It would have to be a collab, because Divinity is one of the very few games that's designed from the ground up, specifically to be a multiplayer game. A multiplayer RPG. There are very, very few single-player, multiplayer RPGs, with the exceptions of, like, Secret of Mana is one of the few I can think of. Okami, I guess, apparently. What Remains of Edith Finch? That is another one. Arise, A Simple Story. Okay, I have that written down here. Either way, it's not going to be for next week. Next week is going to be something that I can just do in one episode, so I can just, you know, one drop this, which is... You play Divinity with friends, and you've played the intro sequence so many times you can't stomach it? Oh, because of... gotcha. Divinity 1 has technical issues. Divinity 2 is a lot better in that regard, though, in my experience. Miasma Caves? Ooh. I have that pack, actually. That could be really good for a one-off. So, how long is A Short Hike? I need to look that up. Okay, well, I don't know what I expected. Oh, it only takes an hour or two to finish. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, that will be perfect for that Monday. Yeah, I'll do that on that Monday. Yeah, that'll be next Monday. A Short Hike. Perfect. That's because I don't want to start. Like I said, I don't want to start any big projects right now with the game jam going on, since whatever I do on Monday, Wednesday's going to be Inscription, and then it's just game jam go. It's just going to be game jam judging until the game jam judging is done. Oh, thank you, Wolf. Sozen said they played Divinity Original Sin 2, but alone. It's hard to find people that are willing to go through a massive game like that. Yeah, you need a good friend. You need to deal with scheduling issues. And scheduling issues are always painful, right? I completely understand that. It's worth it, though. It's worth it if you have somebody who's invested in it as you are. A Short Hike will be a nice, relaxing game. So that'll be right after the ultra judging and the optimal talk, which is going to be heavy. That's just it's going to be heavy, and it might even be controversial, which is always fun. And then what's the next artwork? Next artwork after 90s Jade. Oh my gosh, it's Terra farting. It is something that Tori drew. It's a small little sketch of Terra farting. They didn't realize that I clipped that. They didn't realize that I clipped that picture. I had mentioned that Taro had farted, like, at one point while in a chat with them, and they were drawing other stuff, and they did a quick sketch of Taro farting, and I screen capped it before they deleted it. They did not expect that. Honestly, it's incredibly blessed. Okay, and then after the Godot Jam judging is complete, then we'll start up probably Outer Worlds, which will then, after Outer Worlds, I'll do Dishonored 2. And then Hypnospace Outlaw most likely, and then Drawn to Life. Those will be the next two in the lighter slot. Yeah. Yeah. Luna's not gonna. Yeah. We were all hoping for Luna to be a judge there, but I think that Luna might be able to come on and judge with me for some of my streams, hopefully, but won't be able to judge on her own. But Luna, you'll be there for some of the 24-hour stream, right? At least I hope you are. That'd be nice. Look at me casually dropping for trying to fish for a collab while in the middle of a stream. What's that date gonna be? That is gonna be 6/6. There. Now I have 2 weeks worth of schedules already completed. It might be a crappy my phone mic audio. Honestly, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. Let me be... I need to save. I'm gonna be right back. 1 sec. Okay, I return triumphantly. Jack, how exactly dare you have done that thing? How 1000% have you dared? I took one look at that and said, oh hey, that would be a good game to play on stream. It's a farming simulator. That's cute. It'll be like hacking it'll be like a Stardew Valley or Rune Factory. Or, no, Jack, how dare you have done this thing to me? Anyways, yes, I do have a Discord. I am extremely active on it. That is actually my primary form of social media. If you ever want to hang out with all of us, and me specifically, or that is anybody here, they're all wonderful people. The link is in the description. Hello, Mr. Psycho. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But Discord is my primary social media. That's where I feel most comfortable, and that's where I'm communicating with the most people. There we go. So. The next ones on the channel are going to be The Outer Worlds, followed by Dishonored 2. those are going to be in the heavier game slot. In the lighter game slot, it is going to be Hypnospace Outlaw and Drawn to Life, probably followed by Rune Factory 5. Probably. I think that'd be fun. Depends on how you play. Look here, you. Look here, you. I know what you're up to. I know what you're about. Chat told me what you were about. Yeah, chat told me because I didn't know what it was, so I was about to schedule it. Then I actually clicked on the Steam page and I'm like, wait a minute, what are the tags for this game? Wait a minute, what are those tags doing? No, you can't do that. No, no, please no. Okay, anyways. Ha. I think I'll hold off on PT until October, and then do PT, and I did pray. I just did. And I do want to do a run of Skyrim VR. Even though I know Skyrim has been done to heck, it would be heavily modded. It would be modded as in, like, going to Blackmarsh, or going into Elsewhere, or going to Cyrodiil, you know? It would not be... Oh, Jack, please no. It would not be a normal run of Skyrim VR, so I think that might be interesting. But I also don't know if it would be... I don't know. I just genuinely don't know. Hello, Cheesiness. Welcome. Thank you very much. Cheesiness, we need to hang out sometime. Yeah, that's right. I'm still fishing for collabs on my own streams. Yep, it's happening. You just have to deal with it. Oh yeah, Tomb Raider. I was going to play that at some point. Okay, so Horizon Zero Dawn was done. Soma was done. A Sniper Ghost Warrior was done. I should keep a better list. Like, my list of things is literally just... It's literally just a text document that has a whole bunch of horribly random, unmarked, disorganized lines in it. My text document is as bad as my code, which is to say, it's the worst. Actually, you know what? Heck it, you guys can see this. One sec. And... window capture. Oop, arakato parakata. There we go. This is actually what my list looks like. It's... One-off Miasma Caves, Arise, Rune Factory, Hypnospace Outlaw, The stars are things that I checked and should have good metrics instead of mean like searching. Yeah, I would play modern Tomb Raider. The modern one looks good, and supposedly is a bow game, and I love archery in video games. In general, I like archery in video games. Like, I love archery in video games, just as a broad statement. As far as I'm concerned, Far Cry is a game where you have to use a gun until you can find a bow, and then you never use anything else. The best Far Cry is Far Cry Primal, because it is designed specifically for me, because you get pets and bows, and that is it. You get pets, bows, and melee, and honestly, that's all I ever wanted out of Far Cry. Gosh, Subnautica would kill me, I'm certain of it. Now, Among Us is long since dead. This is a very, very old list. Yeah, I have games that I do not stream specifically. Like, I generally don't stream Monster Hunter, because if I want to play Monster Hunter, I don't want to be in my streamer mindset. Desperados is also a game that I plan to play. Okay. Desperados is a good game, but it is definitely not a good game for streaming. It's a fun game, but keep talking. Nobody explodes is a fun game. I have the manual printed out in a binder. Same, big same. I have the manual printed out in a 3-ring binder. It's actually one of my old business 3-ring binders, so I actually have it in a leather 3-ring binder that looks all professional and neat. It's just no, Jack. No, please no. It is very posh. It looks very crisp. Yeah, I know Subnautica has some horrible, dangerous monsters in it, but I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about jellyfish. Like, I know it has, like, you know, horrible monsters from below the deep, but I don't care about those things. I can deal with that. I can deal with giant, unspeakable horror monstrosities. The jellyfish I can't handle. I cannot handle those. You stink at the Morse code puzzles? I think that I would do... I haven't played it a whole lot. I have the VR version. That's the other thing. If I did Subnautica, it would be in VR. Oh, that's was one of the things I wanted in the Darker Games option was going to be... What was the name of it? Hellblade. That is going to be an interesting game to stream in VR. Parkata. Okay, what else do we want to do? I've been going for an hour already? Oh, jeez. Gosh, I still remember Soma and absolutely losing my cool. I've lost my cool like a couple times. Not often. I have a lot of chill. But I still remember the time that Soma just absolutely destroyed me. It's just one of the few times I actually got destroyed on stream. I feel like Subnautica wouldn't hit that because it's not crafted, you know? Because Subnautica is... It's not crafted, right? It's a procedural, I think? I think it is. If it's procedural, it can't necessarily hit those horror notes in the same way, right? Wait, Alien Isolation has VR? Oh no. Is that true? Is that actually true? Oh no. Hold on. I'm looking this up now. Because I have Alien Isolation on the Epic Game Store. Is it a separate VR version? I hope not. Jeez. It does no. Okay. Okay. There's a bunch of DLC for it too. Interesting. Why would there be a bunch of DLC for the single-player survival game? That seems... Oh, if it works for them, sure. Interesting. Could also just play balloons. I could always just play... You know what? I could always just play balloons. That's always an option. I do want to play the Final Fantasy VII remakes, but I want to wait for that to be complete. I want to wait for all of the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff to be done. Also, I will say that there is another game I'm going to be collabing with Jack in the near future. But I'm not ready to announce what it is yet. But we already have another collab in the works. Not scheduled, but planned. Not scheduled, but planned is fine, right? You don't always have to schedule everything. It's fine. Arigato. I just want to have this on my screen. It's pretty. Full contact twister. What? you say full contact, and now I'm thinking about hockey when like just going in there with like body armor and and checking people. Okay, that sounds kind of odd. If you are playing that, can you actually use a hockey stick to tag out or to hold it on one of the spots? Is that allowed? Is that legal? I hope so. I already saved that. Nom. Bum 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 ba da ba. Oh, button. I should push the button. I haven't been pushing the button lately. That's mostly Did it not work? It didn't work. Wait, what if I hit the button though? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. I haven't been hitting the button lately because my mods haven't been reminding me to hit the button lately. That's it. That's the only reason. That's literally the only reason. I'm ignoring what Jack said. I'm ignoring that. I haven't been in VR lately. I haven't done a 3D stream. Maybe I should do one of my game design talks in VR chat in a 3D scenario. It's a good idea, right? That's a good idea that cool people would do. It's a cool idea for cool people. I could do that on Optimal vs. Viable. Yeah, that seems smart. Button test. Clicky. It didn't work. Let me try. Wait, did it work? No, let me try again. Clicky. There it works. It works. It works every other time, it looks like. Clicky. Oh, no, it worked again. Okay, I don't know. It's just finicky sometimes. I need to adjust the scripting behind that to make sure it's a little bit more reliable, because right now, it ain't. But that's okay. I'm reliable enough for both of us. I actually am kind of crazy reliable, aren't I? I've been streaming for a year and a half now? 5 days a week? Minus a couple weeks where I had 3 because of, other events. But I have never been late to a stream. I have never once been late to a stream. So, and yeah, the couple of weeks I schedule to have a day off, but if I don't schedule a day off, I am there, And usually it is 5 streams a week. Plus shorts. I need to do more shorts. Shorts are fun to make, and I have a longer edited video, but that is just taking so much out of me to actually make. I have a longer form edited video that's going to be awesome and cool and stylish, and I don't know when it's going to be done. Because I haven't started it yet. Because I haven't started it yet, because it's difficult to start it. That's the thing. It's difficult to start working on. It's genuinely difficult to start working on that project. And I know all the general project management stuff that I need to know. I know how much I'll be able to get done once I actually start the project. But, that's not even the only one, actually, now that I think about it. Dang it. I mean, yeah, I need to work on things. Harakato. Projects are always hardest to start and also to end, and the middle ain't easy either. It comes down to executive dysfunction, It comes down to being able to overcome the inertia hurdle of being able to start the project. Because, this isn't my job yet. Hopefully someday it will be, but making YouTube videos is not my job yet. And I spend full-time hours on this. I really do, right? 5 days a week, sometimes 6-hour streams, but then also all the community stuff that I do, then also the shorts, then also like community nights as well, plus managing Twitter and stuff. I spend full-time job hours on this project of mine, and I love it. This fills me with joy and happiness, and it makes me better as a well, as an actor, as a streamer, I'm getting better at my video game commentary. I'm learning more about the games I play. Everything about this experience is positive. But it takes a lot of time, and making edited videos takes more time. And it's difficult to do both, because when I finish a stream, it's like, okay, now I can edit a video. Or I can just go and collapse in the hot springs. Or I can just go watch some anime. Or I can just not do that and play Valorant without streaming it, and not have to have my brain in streamer mode, So, yeah. Someday I will be able to do this as a full-time. And on that day, I'll make more edited videos, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, the best thing that you guys can do for that is spread information about me. If you have a friend or a family member or enemy and you think that I would be the kind of streamer that they would enjoy watching, drop a link. That's really the best way that you can help me. Like, I know that not everybody can donate. The other thing, of course, is, the only way you can become full-time is to regularly get enough donations to cover bills, right? When, that's a long ways off, That's a long ways off. But if you wanted to subscribe for even just $1 a month, that would make a big difference. If everybody subscribed to the YouTube channel was subscribed for $1 a month on Ko-fi, I could almost be, so I could start considering making this a full-time job. Not quite, but almost. Luna is incredibly reliable as well. And friendly. But yeah, I am working on growing. I know the Game Jam always helps me grow, and it feels great, because the Game Jam people are always fun people. I know there's some people who show up for the Game Jam and then leave because they're only there for game development stuff. It's like, on one hand, you can stick around. I do a lot of game development talk in my regular Let's Plays. On the other hand, that's totally fair. You came here for the Game Jam judging, and the specific Game Jam talks, and that's not what I do 24/7. That's not what I do always on the channel, so I can actually completely understand people showing up and then for the Game Jam and then saying, okay, thanks, peace. I'll see you at the next one, And that's reasonable. It's completely reasonable, actually. Miss Sozen comes here for the Game Jam and hang out from time to time. Yeah. I've had a lot of people who have done that. A lot of people who appeared for the Game Jam and have stayed. And well, I like all of them. They're all wonderful people. You're all wonderful. Everybody in chat is wonderful and cute. Deal with it. Deal with it. Get wrecked. You're cute. Sorry. Does anybody have questions? I could do some AMA stuff, otherwise I might just, I don't know. Go flop in the hot springs for a while. You're struggling to stay awake? Oh no! Good night, Lunabold. You are wonderful and friendly. Does anybody have any questions? Because I don't really have a whole lot more to talk about. That was the channel update, right? The channel update, in summary, is Outer Worlds, Dishonored, and The Witcher. Hypnospace Outlaw, Drawn to Life, Rune Factory 5. Why did I decide to make Sapphire a mod and community manager? Because of how active you were. That's honestly what the first thing was, is you were friendly and you were very active. You were there as a part of the community who was always taking the role of a mod anyways. Even when you weren't a mod, you were the one who would say, hey, I don't know if that's appropriate, or hey, what do you mods, what do you think about this, or things like that. You were always ready to be a mod before I made you one. You absolutely were. And I saw that, and I'm like, okay, that's the kind of energy I want in a mod. You know, that's the kind of energy I want from, you know, from someone who's already passionate about me, frankly, someone who's already passionate about the channel and the Discord. And it's like, okay, you're a perfect fit. Come on, please be a mod. And you're like, yeah. And we were like, yeah. And you were like, yeah. And we were like, yeah. That's how it was. I was there. So yeah, that's why. Is because you were such a good fit for the mod team right out of the gate. Even in the, you know, like in just being on there for a while. Let's be honest. You have always been mod mom, or dad, or mod pop, whatever you're in the mood to be. I miss Epic Games Thursday. I'm gonna be real with you, that was a fantastic series that I really, really liked. Epic Games Thursday was such a good series. Just could not be. Was not allowed to exist. Every Thursday I would play the new game that was free on the Epic Games Store, and it just led to some very highlight moments and some very low-light moments, and it was just such an interesting concept. They did go back to announcing stuff, but I already have a lot of the stuff. Like, they're cycling through games. Several of the games that they've been offering for free in the past couple months have been games that they've offered for free before, you know? It's not like last year when it was all new stuff. Now it's like, the current one up there is BioShock, which A, I've already played, B, I already have, C, you know, I've already been there, so you know what I'm saying? Yep, I do have Alien Isolation right there. Abzu is another one, fun one. Also a Plague Tale. I don't know if I should stream that, though. There's so many games that I want to stream. And, like, specifically, so many games that I want to share with all of you and stream, you know? And it's not just like, oh yeah, I want to play these games. It's like, I want to play these games and stream them. Otherwise, I would just go play, you know, these other games. But it's like, I would rather just... Oh, yo! Daniel Moe coming in with a $20 happy birthday. Thank you so much, Daniel. Welcome. Instead of Epic Thursday, play the top game on itch.io. Ooh, that's a fun idea. Ooh, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot, actually. Just roll the dice on itch. They don't allow 18 plus stuff, right? So that I wouldn't be in danger of that. When you first became a mod, your first words were, "I've never done this before, but you'll try your best." And you've been a mod ever since. And you've been a fantastic mod ever since. Your passion bleeds through to the community. Your excitement lends itself to everybody in there. Oh, they do, but it's labeled as such. Ah, good to know, good to know. Gotcha. Understood. Yeah, I would definitely have to filter because of obvious reasons. Because I will not be fooled. You can't sneak that by me. I am far too clever. I'm really not. Okay, Yeah, the community wouldn't be the same without Sappy. A big agree. Like, we have a wonderful community, but there are definitely a couple of specific, like, anchor points in the community that help define the entire community as a whole, you know what I'm saying? What was that? I didn't even see the other game you got me, Jack, so I'm not even gonna look at it right now. I'm terrified to know. Absolutely terrified. Oh, sec. Return. Ah, pa 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 pa. But yeah, toss down for any other questions. We'll probably go for another 15-20 minutes of just chatting. I'll probably play some Valorant later tonight, but I probably won't. I probably won't stream it unless I stream it on Twitch. I don't know. I'll also have to see my mood. But after this, I'm probably gonna go just soak in the hot springs for an hour or so. Yeah, Tuzzy and Sapphire are always here, and they always add a wonderful energy to the everything they touch. Frankly, everything they touch has a wonderful mood to it. It really does just make everything better. Because of their wonderful peoples. What were other games that I was interested in? I do want to play Final Fantasy IX at some point, just because apparently there's a mod for it that makes it a lot more playable. The original version had a hecking, like 30 seconds at the beginning of every single battle was camera pans while it loads in the assets off of the PlayStation. Because Final Fantasy IX was PlayStation 1. It's hard to believe that, right? Like, Final Fantasy IX is a beautiful game. Has incredible cinematics. The character animation is really good. But it feels like it's a PS2 game. It's not. Final Fantasy IX is a PlayStation 1 game. And as so, it has a lot of baggage. Final Fantasy IX is the best mainline Final Fantasy. I wouldn't say no contest. 6 is real good, yo. 6 is real good. but I do like 9 a lot. I think 9 is a fantastic game that I would love to play. But yeah, Cupcake was telling me that there's a mod for it, the PC version that streamlines it so that there's less ridiculous, you know. It cleans up what was originally there to mask loading times, has been left there as just a part of the game, and the mod makes that not necessary. I have not played Breath of Fire, though I have had it recommended to me several times. That was... Maybe I won't do Rune Factory. Maybe I'll do Breath of Fire instead of Rune Factory, because people have been recommending that to me. And, like, I do want to play it. Yeah, Breath of Fire 2 is the one that was recommended to me a couple times. 3 and 4? Yeah, you know, let me make a note of that. I do want to try that Hypnospace Outlaw and Drawn to Life, especially because I love Chicory so much. Chicory is just one of my favorite games. Like, anytime someone... Okay, I guess now when someone asks me what they I should watch, or like if someone's finding me for the first time and I want to recommend them a playthrough, I usually would recommend Chicory. Now I recommend 6 because I feel like Final Fantasy 6 is a fantastic microcosm of what this channel is. My Final Fantasy 6 playthrough is something I'm both extremely proud of and is a good microcosm, is a good representation of the channel, and is just a phenomenal game. But before then, it was Chicory. Before then, I would say Chicory was the best representation of what I do here, of who I am as a VTuber. And God, I love that game. And it got emotionally powerful. It became a very deep game, frankly. It was something I wasn't actually expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be like some incredible and powerful epic moment. I thought it was just going to be a little cute drawing game where you play a little dog who draws and plays in color books. And then another game's like, hey, what if we hit you with emotions? And I was like, oh no, emotions. So here's my question: of the Breath of Fire games, do you have to play them in order? Do you have to play Breath of Fire games in order at all? Because that's going to change my thoughts on it. Like, if I want to play Breath of Fire 2 and 3, then I don't have to play them in order. Okay, good. Which of them have cat girls? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Outer Worlds, I am looking forward to. They're like Final Fantasy, a bit of lore coming from game to game, but no knowledge required. Oh, okay. All of them? Okay, good, good. Honestly, I'm sold. Maybe accept one, we're skipping one. Not a chance. We're never going to play one. Not a chance that we ever play one then. Nope. Ah. I do also have some other more exciting things coming in the pipeline, but nothing that I can spoil yet. Nothing that I can actually, like, announce yet. Okay, so, is there anything else we need to cover? Any other questions? Any other channel updates or thoughts? I am going to be doing another series that is going to be uploaded. Remember how I did the Minecraft stuff a while back? And those were uploaded with videos with some slight edits to them? We're going to be doing more of that. Not a lot more, but I do have one series in particular that I think would be much better handled as an upload. And those are usually much shorter as well. Those are usually 1 hour long episodes as opposed to, you know, playing streaming for 2 to forever. So look forward to that. That's going to be the collab with Jack again, naturally. Until then, if you know anybody who would like to collab, who would be cool, you know, send them my way. I do always try to have one collab a week. This week, of course, being amazing, where I have several, because I have the long-term collabs with Magus, you know, with Ken, that have been fantastic, that I've been absolutely adoring. And I've finally got the lineup with Benji. And then the 24-hour stream is going to go just absolutely bananas. There's no way that that goes smoothly, right? That's going to be an entire experience. The 24-hour stream is going to be wild, frankly. And I'm hype. And on that, it is going to be not open mic, but all of my, I guess, you know, industry contacts are more than welcome to hop on. Anybody who I know who is a game developer or a VTuber, I will be inviting on during the 24-hour stream to hang out for a while and help judge a few games, and just to chat. So that should be awesome and cool. I have no idea what I'm going to do for food, though, because I can't... I tried to run TreatStream. There's a service called TreatStream where people can buy you food. And I tried to use it for the last 24-hour stream, and it didn't work really well. It kind of stopped working, like, after the third order. It's like, okay. No. But I have Super Chats now. I didn't actually have Super Chats available back then, so I have Super Chats now, so it'll be easier for people to, you know, to donate. And Ko-fi is always an option, right? Ko-fi is always an option that exists. I get more of a cut of Ko-fi, but Super Chats through YouTube are probably better for the channel because it shows the channel monetization as improving. So I'm kind of like just leaving them both up, you know? I love Super Chats. They're phenomenal. And I also have Ko-fi, also has a merch store. By the way, in case you guys didn't know, I have a merch store. The Ko-fi link right down here, it is a merch store as well. Like, this actually has merchandise. I have keychains. I have, you can buy all of the audio and backgrounds, clean versions of the backgrounds in high definition. Hello, Turbo Justo. How are you doing today? I also have... What else do I have in there? Jeez. Oh yeah, commissions. Yeah, my artwork. Oh yeah, I have a sticker sheet and I have commissions. Why is that listed as a draft? Did that never get put live? Oh, it's because it's in the wrong section. Never mind. There it is. Yeah, right there. Yeah, in my commission sections, I have I can voice act or record and voice act with my Vtuber avatar a line. And again, if anybody has a professional contact who actually wants me to be voice acting for any sort of event or game, I have a professional contact in my YouTube's About page. Just if you go to my base page and hit the About tab, yeah, I have my for business inquiries email. Just in case somebody is interested in having a voice actor for any of their things, any of their shenanigans, any possible options they might desire. Oh, I just do things. It's me. So these next 2 weeks are going to be pretty well cut out then. And then the weeks after that will be actually getting back into the rhythm of having 2 games, one lighter, one darker, with 1 day set aside for collabs, which will probably be Inscription. And then after Inscription, I'll probably do another thing. I want to continue doing stuff with Kennedy because he's a delight, and I think that I really enjoy being with him. I think he really enjoys doing stuff with me. I think it's a good mix, and I think so at least. And I look forward to being able to show them other games, because once we finish Inscription, he's like, "Was there any game you wanted me to play?" And I'm like, "Yes." And I would like for him to play a Lion Song, and then we can both voice act through that. I think that would be an absolute delight. A Lion Song is just a very meaningful game for me, and a meaningful game for the channel, frankly. Well, if nobody has any other thoughts or questions, we might start to wrap up here. This is just a simple chat stream, and I thank you all for chatting with me. It means a lot to me. It really does. It really does mean a lot that you guys were willing to come out here and say hi. Oh, I had a wonderful day. I went out with my parents, and I had crab. I haven't had crab in a very long time, and this was good, fresh crab. Snow crab. Absolutely delicious. My dad made it. Crab. Crab. That's all. That's my story. That's my wonderful day. So be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're not already, hit the notification bell if you haven't yet, because that, I don't know what it does, but I think it helps my metrics. Oh, your guess is good as mine, right? Nobody really understands how YouTube works. Nobody can understand how YouTube works, right? Anybody who knows how YouTube works would immediately not know how YouTube works because the algorithm would change before they had a chance to implement what they learned. Unless you're the spiffing Brit, obviously. Anyways. Thoughts on being a good bean? I try my best. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just out here doing my best. I'm just me, and I hope that it's good enough. That's really what it boils down to. I'm not an expert yet, but I'm gonna be one. I don't know everything yet, but I'm trying to learn as I go along. I am not the best yet, but I hope that I'm good enough. Thank you so much, and I hope that you all have a wonderful evening. Cheers, friends.